Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another Out of All live stream. Now, I would like to very much apologise for not streaming yesterday. I threw my back out at work. Well, more than usual. um, I'm on my painkillers now, so you have to bear with me a little bit today, I'm afraid. But I'm here. I've done as much resting up as I possibly could, and I have made it here. So hopefully we can do stuff. Now, I did do a tiny bit before my back went on me, but not a lot. Literally. I'll show you. I come over here with the front end loader. Because if you remember, we were bulldozing everything off the end, right? That left a huge lump at the top there, which you can see is now reduced a little bit. But I also started tackling this bit here, because this was becoming a slope as well. And I was just literally dumping it down there, as you can see. I don't actually think I processed anything through the plant. Oh, how? I don't know how I can literally get like a single solitary bit of coal in there. Really got no clue. But there you go. That's my off-camera earnings, $32. Go me. Today, and I don't care if it puts us into debt. I don't care if we need to get a loan. I want to set up a small, tidy-ish version, maybe a downscaled. Like, it may not even be all the sorting options, but I want to set up like something similar to what I want over here, just a very small version here. I want as minimal driving points as possible. I'm still going to be backing this up into the thing over here. Well, actually, should I be? Oh, because it'll mean one less dump truck I have to buy right now. I could just extend that out, I suppose, couldn't I? Right, let's do this. We're going to have to destroy the old plant. Let's take it all down. Can't afford to waste building materials. I do love that effect. It's just a shame that it's physical items. You know, be a lot better off if it didn't knock us around. If it was no clip. That was close. I want to keep this. I'm going to put it back in the thing when we set it up again. Alright, is that all of it? I think so. Quickly rebuild. So just trying to get comfortable here. You're going to hear a lot of that, a lot of me adjusting my seat and things like that today. Right. The first thing we want to do is put down the hopper. 2, 3, 4. Oh, handy. Hopper, hopper, hopper. What's in the hopper? Oh, this should be the outgoing. Yep, perfect. Put that there for now. Right. Shouldn't really need any bits at the side on this one. Well, any angled pieces. Not really. Actually, I can just probably do this. This will do. Tell you what. No, we'll try it like that first. If I have to place anything else down, I will. Right, so how's this going to work here? So the sorter, dirt and pay dirt comes out the bottom. So it needs to be a sorter to a wash plant to a sorter. And that gives us storage for the dirt and an output for the material. Okay, so that's stage one. So 2 sorters and a wash plant. So this actually needs to go quite high up. Because the wash plant is on a down angle. Just because it wouldn't be right without them. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. No. Stupid. There we go. Right, just plant here. Then I need another sorter. It's going to be quite long, isn't it? There we go, that'll have to do. So that should be for the dirt. Now this one, need to shoot. I'm hoping it's tall enough. Let's go get a test run done. Well, not a test run, but, you know, stick it in place. Hope it works, or hope it fits. Okay. Well, looks like it's going to be good. Now I need to put in some of these to help tuck it in place, but not wedge it in place. Sorry. Couldn't quite reach my pedals from the angle I'm laying it. Oh, kind of got my feet up on the arm of an armchair next to me, just to help keep my back angle going. The one disadvantage of having pedals in use is when you get back pain. Maybe I can go in head first then. Maybe not. I don't like the angle. It's this thing's only too wide. So that's only on one side of it, but not a lot I can do about that. That's dirt, pay dirt, and so on. I need to get up there. Out of this one will be everything else. So this will be gravel. You know, gravel, coal, lithium, whatever. Okay, so this is only going to have magnetite, copper. Oh wait, hold on. Magnetite, maybe some bauxite. I don't know about rhodium, platinum, and lithium. That's all that's going to come out of this one. I might be able to sort this into more than 3. If my idea is usable, the way I'm working this out in my head is going to pan out. No pun intended. Yeah, I need that to go on there. Hey Spy, how you doing, dude? The lurker has arrived. Lurkers be lurking. It's going to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So that's all going to come out the upper. So I need another right hand turn. Like that. Then that goes there. So then out the bottom will be coal. Oh no. Coal's gonna have to be mixed up with the gravel. Yeah. Coal will have to be mixed up with the gravel. We need a way to separate individuals sometimes, as and when we need to. Oh well. Then from here, we need the jaw crusher. Boom. Followed by let's put this on the up again. This is huge. I really didn't expect it to be this big. The hell is going on there? What the hell? Oh, right. Yeah, part of the old build. Never mind. So I'm probably going to have to swing this around. Well, maybe not all the way. Okay, okay. Yeah. Not exactly how I want it, but... Sorta. You know what? Screw that. That looks horrible. And I messed up anyway. I needed something else on it first. It's not even a sorter, is it? It's a trommel. Bottom one is everything else. Hold on. So the other one's got lithium coming out of it. Need to look at the fraction here. There might be some bauxite mixed in with the lithium stuff, but and maybe some magnetite, but not a lot. Trying to figure out if I can. There might be a way of doing this with 4, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to set this up so this loops back around and everything, all the byproducts going with the lithium one. Right, so that's that one. That one and that one. Okay. Now I just need to connect that top one to that belt there, and we're done. At least for now. We'll get some test runs. This is so stupid. Come on. Did that even... Yeah, it did. That was so weird. I destroyed it and it just turned 90 degrees. I need to go up. Oh, I've also got to set up the resort, you know, the moments where it doesn't collect it, don't I? Since we did that test last stream. Bingo, there we go. Not accurate, but it'll catch it. There we go, that should do it. Nothing's going to get past that now. Not going to look pretty, but it'll do what we need it to do. Alright, so this is the key. Okay. No, not concrete. I want steel. Roof. Pretty sure it's over here. Yep. On this one I might just have to do that. That's a stopping point because it's a bit further forwards. Alright, we have 460 left. We're still not done. For the moment, until we've got a bit more money, I am just going to have to dump it straight into there. Maybe I'll drive it around the corner actually. Maybe I'll manually, that way I'm not cheating quite as much. Jeez, this thing looks like a monster. And this is the small version. Alright, Let's have a look. Store. Vehicles. Dumpers. Minimum of 400. Now thankfully right now, because it's not bulk dirt, they are the same size. So, bank. One, two, three, four. Go for 600, so I've got some backup there. Now I'm not going to colour these ones, I'm not going to paint them because they're only going to be here until we can afford the bigger ones. Now that one is... It doesn't matter because they're all the same size, doesn't it? Aren't they, so... I'm going to test this before we well, we've got to get some money back before we can actually do the circle. Make sure it all works adequately. Oh my god, that's gonna wind me the hell up already. Right, let's go dig up some material. If that corner causes any problems, I'll take the bottom bit off. Oh, it's over there. Do you know what? Screw it. I've got time with my repayments right now. That was the wrong one. How much are we actually paying? 700 a minute. There was no way that was a minute in between payments, like a real life minute. Good mix of everything down here, so this will give us a good indication as to how this is working. I turned in the wrong direction. That was my fault. Okay, maybe having some ramps on here might be beneficial. Just like here or something. At least for now. I'll rework it if I need to. Nothing in the first one. Nothing in the second. All our coal is dropping into there. Not very neatly, but it is. In fact, that's probably due to my angle that I'm in at there at. Take that out for a minute. The other stuff should have processed. That wasn't purely coal. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to widen this corner for the moment. There's definitely some pay dirt in the mix on that one. There we go. Okay. Harold, hello. No lurkers now. Our spy's still lurking. He just doesn't register. Definitely going to need a bigger truck for that one as soon as it's humanly available or readily available. You have to bear with me today, dude. I'm on some painkillers for my back right now. So if I'm not quite so articulate, that'll be the reason why. Wait. Oh no, no. Okay, that's jadeite on that one there. Yeah, that'll be all the paid up processed. This is pure coal now, nothing else but coal in this tub. It won't be a lot, but 224. That was 11 grand just from that little amount. So, yeah. Less impurities in the loads, so to speak. Each load is going to be worth something. I just won't be collecting a load until it's full. Once we've got a bit more cash and we've got rid of our loan, I will be setting up the recycling system where it circulates. For now though, with this particular one, I need to do something else. Don't think that's going to work very well. But it can't be any worse than what it was doing. Unless of course it's that. That is the only way it could be worse. Wonder if I might not get a better load here. I did this, hold on. Like that dropper isn't very good. That chute isn't lined up very well because it's off center by one, because it's a 2-block radius that the thing's parked on. So let me try. This. Come on, thank you. How long does it take to select the right tool? Okay. This one just has a lot of stuff that flows into it, so it needs a bit more guidance. Hoping that will do the trick. Worst case scenario, it jumps back onto that other belt and it will circle round again. It would be nice if this hopper was closer to all of them so we could see how full they're getting. I'm gonna have, when I do the final build, I'm gonna have to make that thing. The update, the news update, guys, for the game that was released yesterday is basically exactly the same as the one it was last week, except that it also says that they are currently on track for Friday or Saturday release. Same information, everything else exactly the same. But by this time next week we'll have bulk dirt from the looks of it. Do a couple of deposits, a couple of scoops, and then see where we are at with the loaders. So we've got to keep an eye on it during these test runs. But this also means that we're not wasting as much time. Before it was 2, maybe 3 scoops, and then we'd have to drive truck over to deliver the pay to the point, or the plant, or whatever. Now, we only have to drive, whether it's in this or if we're further out and we put it in a dump truck, whatever. We only have to drive. We have to as far to drive, and then when we do need money or we do collect our money, it just basically means less trips or less mileage driven. Okay, so this one does need to be backed up a little bit, maybe done a little bit neater on the line. That one's still not got anything. Oh. Maybe that didn't work like I would hope. Got to figure out how to do this. Because if we are coming over here every 2 scoops, we're not saving anything. I have to admit that I am liking the way that XP is just skyrocketing the way it is. You can actually see the increase, it's so much faster. We have a terrain tool. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's try it like that. Yeah, we have that. It may not be as easy to use on, say, land that's here, but look, that is rising right now. You see? And let me dig straight down. Okay. Besides, I would much rather need to dump dirt somewhere to fill in a spot to make a bench. It's how it's done for real anyway, isn't it? If you're on about just purely being able to make like a mountain, I would rather not have it personally. I mean, it's everyone, you know, if it comes in, I won't be using it. Or if I do, it's just literally the tiniest little niche that needs to be increased on a build that I'm doing. But for anything more than just like a tap, it's useless to me. I'd rather do it the hard way. Right, so fingers crossed we can now do at least 3 scoops with bits of coal in it like this. Sorry. My incubators tend to dehydrate, so time for the coffee. If you're all about making like a dirt bridge somewhere, I'd rather put the blocks down and then set an output pipe or an output dumper for dumping dirt down onto it. When it gets high enough up, start smoothing it off, extend or drive out to the next area. I've even been known to make roads in this game before, simply by dropping dirt onto the floor. Not too high, but enough of a layer so that the green doesn't show through. Drive over it with the roller, sort it all out that way. Kind of funny, I'm this late into the game, you know. Well, I say late, I'm not, I'm mid-tier, aren't I? But with everything I've done so far, the millions of dollars, whatever, that I've made so far, and I had to get out alone. So my phone's being weird, it's not charging when it should be. Ow. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Actually, I want to have a quick look. Okay, I need to delete these pads at the back here. Reverse this up. I almost feel like this should be in reverse, like I should have coal at this end. Just obviously doesn't work that way, does it? Yeah, so I could do a fourth truck. But the fourth truck would be dividing up. Right, so one truck will be pure any lithium, bauxite, magnetite that is dug up. The other one will have the copper in it and the lithium, bauxite, magnetite and whatever else that comes from it, but that is processed from making gravel. So it is possible to have a four truck setup, and it will help ease congestion a little bit. And that looks like it's working a little better. I just now need to get some shutters somehow that are going to stop it from spilling over. I actually think those shutters themselves are in the way, now that I think about it. That was from 3 scoops of semi decent gold coal scoops. $27,000. Change my batteries out. $27 went to 42. So that was what, 15,000? That weren't too bad. I thought I missed something in chat then. I started on, bear with me, I'm just filling up my vape, guys. I started back on a vape again because obviously I was getting to smoke a bit too much. When you're at PC, you don't even realise half the time. When you're just sitting there on a game like this, you just keep putting them away. I'm trying to ease up a little bit on the actual tobacco itself. Ow. That was my wet wipes. Find wet wipes or baby wipes, depending on where you're from. They're really good at just getting the oil off your fingers and stuff when you fill up a vape. Right, now, is my phone actually charging? Yes, finally. Okay, good. Oh, I did need those there. They were kind of my guide. I think it's like this though. I'm going to have to do one more load and watch it process for a second. Of course, with bulk dirt, it's gonna be so much easier because second it hits the thing, it's going to turn into a pile of dirt inside the machine. So that won't be a problem. There won't be a problem with spillage or anything like that. Parked right or not, I can probably afford to do at least one more scoop before I go check on it. this is why I was confused at first. It's like, why isn't it getting everything it needs? But this is getting gold, it's getting jadeite, I can see some red. There's probably also, though, things like lithium in there, bauxite, because it's all cycling back round, isn't it? I believe. Double check my math on that. So back onto there. Yeah, here it is. Now this is not too bad. How? I think it needs to be more wheels on the line here, or just off the line, like that. Oh, do you know what? I might as well set it. I'm here. But I saw something else in there. I didn't. So 37 grand. And 805 XP. Oh, 37 now. Maybe 12,500 cash. And about 500 XP. So considering we need 25,000 XP, that's 50 50 times that amount. Wrong side. There we go. Right, the next time we sell like a coal load, I'm going to kick in 200k to the debt, towards the debt, reduce our payments, so we're not hovering around the same amount all the time. But this goes to show, though, right? So 3 scoops of not even just coal. It's like a decent mix down there. And the dump truck's basically filling up. So it just goes to show like how little of everything else we were probably getting. Like from the percentage chance. If we don't manage to clear this debt on camera, that does mean any off-camera work I do, I might have to sell stuff this time round. Just until I clear the debt. Because if we have no money, we can't fuel up. We can go into minus, I think. I've never done it. I think you might be able to go into minus money. Then the stuff you sell just deletes that, but I'm not 100% sure. You know, I don't really want to risk ruining all the work we've done on maybe. So during off camera, I'll sell until I've gotten rid of the debt if we don't clear it off on stream. I have to check it. Not knowing how full this is gonna kill me. Like it's gonna ruin the whole concept. So I might have to extend it further, the conveyors down, and watch it down on the other end. Oh, this is a hefty load. Feel the lag on that one. Now just remember guys, if you're trying to do anything along these sorts of lines, you cannot save the game and keep, we cannot load up the game, sorry, and keep anything that was in a truck bed. Anything that's in a vehicle, whether it's something like this, an excavator, or a loader truck bed, dump truck bed, sorry. It will all get deleted when you load up. So if you plan on stopping or anything like that, make sure to sell your goods first. Well, it looks like we've got the parking done well now. Maybe come forwards a little bit for that back section. Right, so I'm going to sell this. Then I'm going to, before I pay off any of the loan, I'm going to get the conveyor belt straights that I need. Move this down the upper end. So I can't keep running down here and checking on it. It defeats the purpose. 243 goes up to well, that one was nearly 20,000. Right. How many do you reckon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7. 7 we'll need. Maybe I'll do one more run before I could deposit 100,000, but I'm not going to do any more yet. Just it'll get me too close to a nope. Not going to happen. You're going to bankrupt. Right, so it's going to come out of this bit here. May not even need that corner piece. We'll just see. I say corner, the turn, the angle, you know, the elbow. Actually, yes, I will. Fingers crossed that works well. I won't have as far to go to keep an eye on it. Oh yeah. What was it, 600 grand to go? 500 grand to go. Less than I thought. Wrong thing. Get off. Make sure that lands in alright. No, not with the chute. Damn it. Yes, I'm well aware. It's all dropping on the floor. Oh, for crying out loud. Someone's letting the fireworks. Hoping you guys can't hear it. Oh, I need to spit up. I'll try to. Oh. Oh my god, I did it again. So, if we pay off the loan quick enough during the stream, and there's enough time, and I'm not in too much pain, we've collected enough monies to do it, I will look into doing the spill protection as well. Basically what we did over there. If not, then I won't do it. I won't I won't build it until next stream, whether I've got the money or not off camera. You know, vape isn't quite cutting it right now. It gets like that after a little while. It's like your body realises being tricked. I'm going to have an actual cigarette. Ain't bad though. Hour and a half since I had one at the start of the stream. Now an hour and a half in. When I'm at work, I can do it. I can go like 4 or 5 hours without one, because I'm constantly doing stuff and constantly on the move, you know. But these are the sort of games where your mind isn't 100% occupied. You can kind of half do it. That's why I normally watch stuff on my second monitor whilst I'm playing, because I can do that. I can play on my left monitor, watch stuff on my right, pay attention to both. I think I'm going to leave my fan on as well. It's starting to get a bit warm again. Thankfully it's within reach. You know, this country is going to be in shock. The temperature is going to go from really hot like it is now to like, hey, wait a minute, this is actually winter or late autumn or whatever, you know. They're all going to be caught like unaware. How are we doing? That did look fairly central. I just need to bring it forwards a little bit. Maybe there. There we go. I think this might actually be a loads worth. Oh no, maybe not. As long as it doesn't spill out. Wait a minute. What the hell is... Oh, we're getting some gravel in the mix. Okay. See, that's what I've got to be careful of. If there's too much coal and gravel together, then I'm going to be caught unawares. You know, I'm gonna get overflowing before it's too late. Before I can do anything to stop it. A pretty large scoop here. see the whole lot just popping out and then landing back in, like ever so slightly when I go on the bump. I'm trying to minimise the spillage there from the back bit, but it's not going to happen. Just full throttle. Overflow or not, this is the last load for the coal. Next up, I need to reposition the other two, really. there's going to be quite a lot in this one. So currently we're at 111,000. There goes a huge amount of cash right there, straight out the back, because, you know, screw you. I reckon this might be a 20k load. Hello Michael, how you doing, dude? Well, this is like a test run for the big setup I want over here. I've currently got it separating ores as best as I can within the confined limits. So that was 22 grand right there. Probably would have been a 25 grand if I hadn't lost stuff out the back. Now I need to reposition these two because otherwise we're going to be losing ore here and we don't have our cleanup system in operation yet. Anything that goes over the edge is complete spillage. I have no idea what I just broke. Oh, okay. You know what, just for out of curiosity's sake, I want to know what this is worth. Just this little bit here. Why is there loose stuff in here? There shouldn't be. Right, so 32. Wow. That was 9,000. Just that little notch. So that was a combination. Coal, diamond, ruby, jadeite, little bit of lithium, bauxite, magnetite, not a lot of anything, you know. It's byproducts of dirt, of pay dirt and gravel, basically. That should mean, because we did get a little bit of gravel there. Wait, so what comes into that one? I've lost track. I've genuinely lost track. What's actually stopping me? Oh, the conveyor belt. Right, let me go through this. So everything comes up into here, down here, and into here is byproduct of pay dirt. Unused dirt goes, or you know, standard just mud dirt goes into there. Everything else comes along here. Then gravel and coal come down here. Through all this, all the byproducts go back down into that one. Wait. No. Coal and lithium go into this one. All the byproducts of gravel go into that one, which goes back into here. So what goes into here then? I've completely lost my plot. I swear I have. Oh, is this the gravel? No. Literally, I've completely lost the plot here, guys. Ow, my back. Right. Everything else goes into a trommel. Wait, is it a trommel or is it a sorter? That has to be a trommel. I really have lost the plot here. Right. So let's say there's a mix of gravel, of crushed rock and paydirt and coal. Okay, maybe even some lithium as well. So the top will continue with the lithium, the coal, the paydirt, not the paydirt, the coal, the crushed rock, etc., etc. Then down into the bottom bit, we'll go to coal, and so then it turns it into gravel, and the coal is still going. All the other stuff's gone out the top one, so it's just coal and gravel. And that's another. Is it? It's a trommel. Yeah, it's definitely a trommel. Oh, come on. So gravel and coal and everything else, all the byproducts. And now the top is the magnetite, copper, bauxite, rhodium, gold, diamond, ruby, platinum, jadeite, and lithium. So coal and gravel will be in the bottom. Right, so coal and gravel go along there to that. This is coming out of this one. Set everything in. Coal and gravel. Coal and crushed rock, sorry. Or is this my secondary lithium? You know what? I need to. This is going to bug the crap out of me. I need to know what's going in there. It's an easy way to do it. Easy way to find out. thought I lost it then. What the hell is it? It looks like lithium. Magnetite. Oh, wait a minute. No, magnetite should be coming back into the system to over this end, into the green one. Yes? So Trommel, one more check. Upper output. Magnetite, right there. Oh. Oh, hold on. So in that top one, before it gets to that machine there, it's going to export magnetite, bauxite, platinum and lithium from the raw deposits. That's what that is. Right, okay. Raw deposits from lithium and lithium type stuff. Byproducts from sorting everything, like the Pader and rock. Coal and gravel. Right. God damn these painkillers. Don't do drugs, okay? Oh my god, holy crap. I can't believe how much time I've just spent trying to work that shit out. Oh, that's a dodgy placement of a hopper. Hard to tell. Let's hope that works. I seriously can't believe it just took me that long to figure all of that out. What the hell? Okay, back on track. It's because we haven't been getting any of it. That's probably just like a spilt node that got stuck in the ground. Look, there's another one up there on the wall, I believe. Well, let's just give us a nice little refined test. Assuming the bucket will let go. Yeah, I also wanted to get this set up and ready for the bulk dirt as well. That way we can see how it runs with that, whether or not I'm going to need the spill guards or not when I do the big build. Time for stuff to filter around. There we go. Okay, so yellow can't really back up any further, can it? Yellow one. That's more or less central. That looked like it was dropping central. Let's hope that is as well. Really get this money going, shall we? Like I said, guys, you're going to be hearing me shifting my sitting position around a lot this stream, just to keep my back from seizing up whilst I'm sitting down. The next time you'll hear it move will probably be because I've got a dead leg. Get all of it? Well, I actually did for once. I have to admit that was a big old arc, that one, wasn't it? I need to work out a way to figure out the best distance to park off the wall. That's my next port. That's my next thing I need to sort out. No, give me a second and I'll explain what I've been doing. Let's try this. Okay, that's going to be too chunky. This one. hopefully that'll be usable like that. Right, so I've tried a few different things here, pushing this whole thing back. I've done excavator scooping, chucking over the edge, but the excavator doesn't work very well with the voxels. The upper arm moves too quick and they all come flying out before they get a chance to go where you need them. Then I did finally unlock TNT or dynamite, whatever. So I was exploding the ceiling, but as high up as this goes at this point, that's difficult too. So all of this was around level with the top of this block. What I've been doing is dozing the dirt off the edge. And when this became too much of a ramp, I've started scooping with the front end loader and throwing it off the edge as well. I want to be able to, hopefully with bulk dirt, when bulk dirt gets here, hopefully the excavator is going to become a lot more usable. Because I want the loaders to be for scooping, not for digging like over here. So I want to be able to have an excavator over here, output into a dump truck. The dump truck tries to the edge, she chucks it over. Or just bulldoze it over. But you know what I mean, I want to be able to do things like that. I want the realism in this one, as much as I humanly possibly can. Alright. So that one can hold at least one more. That's got loads of room. Okay, so yeah, that's lithium and bauxite and whatnot. Like direct. That's direct ones. This one, if it's got any of them in it, is from gravel. But I don't think we processed any yet on this run. Yeah, I mean, even the update yesterday was exactly the same as it was last week. The info update. And they're saying that it's all on track for a Friday or Saturday release. I am really excited though. I may not sound it. I'm on painkillers for my back right now, but I am really both in pain and excited for the bulk dirt. I miss that so much. I remember playing it with it when it was first here. When I first started playing the game, it was in here. I started playing this game with the old style conveyor belts and the old style trommel, where if you put multiple trommels back to back, you could just get nothing but gold, practically. Practically golden diamonds, nothing but, from pay dirt. But that was only 4. Now imagine what would happen if you had like 10 of them. But you also had to manually go to each trommel and turn it on. Like, you had to click on each trommel, turn it, go into its interface, click like a starter or a switch on, like a pre-starter, then the starter. You had to click on 2 different things just to get that one of them moving. You had to do that with all of them. I like concrete wall, but the mesh is so much cheaper. What, with what I've done, you mean? The only reason why I haven't got mesh against the sides, I mean, you do get some dig sites where if the chain link is strong enough, it does work as a retaining wall. But I would rather have the solid concrete as a retaining wall, again for the realism aspect. You know, harder to break through, harder to move. And then the fence is a kind of keep out industrial area, machines at work, dangerous work site kind of system. Oh, looks like there is some gravel in here. See, this is why, like, when the bulk dirt's here, if I haven't upgraded to the top sized dump trucks, then that green one's going to have to be in this position because it can hold a lot more with the bulk dirt. Like twice as much as the one that's I'm currently in. So that system obviously didn't work. Right, so this is not even a pure coal anymore. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I venture a guess at maybe 20,000. So 137, maybe 136 if a interest payment comes out. Oh, it's still called it 137. It's more of a 15,000, just over. No, yeah, like 17k. You failed. About that. See if that's any easier. This is definitely showing me what my problem areas are going to be when I set up the main one. This was only supposed to be small. This area was only supposed to be a small build. This plant. Look at the size of it. Oh, weren't paying attention. Thank you, Gus. As you were. Yeah, so once I can't reach any of this anymore, once I dug down enough and I can't reach any more of it, then I'm going to be back on top, dozing and digging stuff off the edge, dropping down the level. Oh, I wish I could, dude. I wish I could, but the meds I'm on right now. Coffee is the strongest drink I can have right now. But enjoy. Where am I? Where is it? Confused the hell out of me, that did. No, nothing, none of these are working. That won't even work. I just have to eyeball it. No, I'd rather not. Not this late anyway. These painkillers dehydrate quite a lot. It's very hot weather still. I don't want to wake up with a headache. Ironically, I don't get hangovers from drinking. I don't. Painkiller headaches, if I have them too late or allow myself to dehydrate too much during the night, absolutely. I mean, these are near migraine headaches. I don't know if that's the same as what a alcohol hangover is, but these are really, really sharp, pressure-based near migraine headaches. And I know my migraine headaches, I get them on occasion. Oh, come on. Thank you. Weren't sure that was going to work for a second then. Thought it was going to all tip over. Oh. That's not even full, is it? It's just all in one section. Although it does appear to be working adequately now. So the tyres, the back tyres, need to be on that back line. best way to measure it. When I set up the main one, I need to make sure that all of these are coming off, are outputting the same distance away from the back wall or something. Just uniform, you know? Yeah, man. You can do it. Do I call it with this one? Tell you what, let's go grab another scoop. By the time we get back up, that would have finished processing, so it saves me just waiting around. That's the whole point of doing the plant like this, is that I don't have to drive it to a sell point or whatever every 2 or 3 scoops. It helps to keep me driving, keep me digging. So if I just grab a scoop whilst it's processing, then that will also be the case. Getting that rhythm. That's the problem right now. She's trying to get that rhythm down. There's a lot of everything in this bucket. With the exception, of course, of lithium and so on. Yeah, I'd say we'd call that one. Now, if I can get there in reverse without spinning too much, then I guess 20k. It wants to spill, you can see it's trying to. You've got that little cavity right at the front that they're all kind of landing in. One, 4, 7. Put 148 because it was like less than 100 away. And then you throw the 500 on top that we just lost, and that was a 20 grand bucket or load or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. But on top of that, even though they're not full, I'm gonna sell them now. That's not in place properly. So this is the gold, the diamond, etc. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, being overexcited. Not allowed. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Right, so 167. To 176, so that was 9 grand. That's 29 so far. And like I said, these aren't even full, these two. So this will just kind of give you a rough estimate, you know, a rough idea of what our numbers are going to be like. So what are we at so far? 127. Oh, sorry, 27,000. So 175. Not too much from that, but 179. That was number 4. So 32,000. No, 31,000. Those were only small bucket loads at the end there, or dump loads, you know. Those last two. We're going to be doing that end one a lot more than we are these. But these are going to be worth a lot more when they're filled up. I just wish there was a way to separate gravel and coal. This one is slightly different. This one's forwards a bit more, I believe. Something along the lines of that. But when bulk dirt comes here, that one that we're still doing every 3 or 4 loads will be even longer in between. I'm not saying it'll be a huge number, difference in numbers. It might only be like 5 before it needs emptying. But there will be more space available for collection inside in bulk form. So I really cannot wait. And I guarantee you, do you know what's going to suck actually? Do you know what's really, really going to suck? If it gets released on Saturday, it won't be done during my stream. Because he tends to release those updates around, what, midnight for me? But this update, this level and pit work update dropped at midnight for me on the Friday. Although he did do a Q&A, I don't know if that's going to happen this time. If it happens on Friday, and if it is a midnight drop and it happens on Friday, then you'll see it Saturday for me. But if it's not, you won't see it for me until the next week, until Wednesday. Till the Wednesday after. I didn't realise I was stuck on the wall, sorry. I was looking at something on the upper monitor. Come on. But I was actually really, really focused on reading something. See, that's deceptive. That looks like it's full. That's another thing with the bulk dirt. We won't have to be quite so precise when lining up dump trucks underneath like this. Any part of the bed it hits, any part of the hitbox, and it will just transform into bulk dirt and go in. At least that's how it used to be. We just have to keep an eye on the potential deletage. Like if it gets full and you don't realise it's full, you'll be deleting stuff. Come on, stop scraping the wall. Oh shoot. I wasn't meant to dump that one in. Oh crap. Try and catch it in that pocket. So I'm trying to like accelerate and brake to get something like that. So that I don't spill it. And this is really difficult to be this precise. I'm not gonna lie. I've got the sensitivity turned to max for my buttons, so I don't have to ram them down, you know, so it's less wear and tear. Oh, this is going to be like a 30k. Has to be a 30k. Come on, start reversing. One 7-3. Oh, close enough. 4k short. Oh, that was a good bucket. I got lucky with that. I got lucky I caught that in time. Sounds like the fireworks might have finally stopped. Ah, come on. I'm going to knock off 100 grand in a second off the debt once I've got this lined up. Having a cig. So usually I might have had like, it's been what, an hour since the last one. I might have had at least one, maybe two extra by now. So just, yeah, you just don't even realise. When you're at the PC, you're sitting here and you're grinding away, you don't even realise. Is it crawling forwards when I do that? I think it is. The faster you smoke, the faster you mine. No, these are just normal SIGs. Hey, Split. Split, this is what I was referring to. This is like a test run for my main area over there. This is like splitting the resources into different outputs. And then when they're full, I then go and sell them. This is what I was referring to from day one on the stream. The only annoying thing is you can't split up coal and gravel, so they all go into the same one, so this one still fills up pretty quickly. But yeah, no, this is just a cigarette. And that was my testing for like a spill system. So like if it overflowed, it went back down and then up and round, up and round. But that's probably going to be unnecessary after next week anyway. I've pretty much been saying I wanted to do this from day one. I still haven't finished doing that area yet. That's still got to tear down. But because this is such a high wall now, using an excavator to chuck the dirt over is not as easy whilst it's in voxel, and it's just it's just too much of a ceiling to explode, so I'm just dumping it off the edge now, just lowering it level by level as I go. Oh, okay, so I see what you mean. You've got a processing plant at the dig site, not the cell site. I get that. The reason I want to do it here, if I want to branch off into another direction, I've got two options. Once the actual pit is low enough, I can tunnel under the processing plant here. Or I can output the dirt into either a truck or via conveyor to make a down ramp down into the ravine down here. So I've got options that way. At some point I plan on making like a ring road going around this thing, like on the sides of this and all that, just so that I can use those options if I need to, or if I'm coming from a bit that's all the way over there or something. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not being quite as strict as you, but I am for the most part trying to not, you know, easy mode it. Speaking of, when those options come into play, are you altering the difficulty settings? Do you reckon they're going to be like, no, split, no, come on, make it hard mode, for real? Can't just say it's hard mode, you've got to show us it's hard mode. Got EXP gain and get you to take out another loan, but with the interest whacked right up. I'm not finding it hard. I mean, yes, I had to get out a loan to finish the setup. I wasn't able to do much this week. My back threw out. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm actually on my meds at the moment for my back. And yeah, I just had to get a little bit of a loan to get this set up. I think it was for the dump trucks I needed it. But I'm more or less actually digging to the speed of my build. Or XPing to the speed of my build, if that makes sense. Fair enough, dude, fair enough. I've had a bad back since I was 14. Only minor little aches and twinges back then, and over the years it's gotten worse. It's essentially a slip disc. That's what I've got. I was working too much when I was 14. I'm like the eldest of 6, so pocket money wasn't that great. Just wanted some money of my own. And back then the rules and regs were a bit less rigid when it comes to under 16s. Ah, see now, you got me on that one. The only sport I like to play is snooker. And for you, that would for me that would be rugby, and that's that. As a kid, I might have played our version of football, obviously soccer. But rugby was dead. I had to do that a little bit at school. Had no choice during PE and all that, but hated it. I mean, each to their own, of course. Oh, I feel sorry for you, dude. I really do. Between the back and the toes, you're not having much luck, are you? That needs backing up a little bit. Your view should just keep going. That's only because Dope is behind you with a whip. It's like, get this done, I don't care. This life, cry in the shower and move on. Sitting there hugging your knees, rocking back and forth. That probably won't be for a while, unless he's added it in this update. This is the dirt update, and on the, I mean, Split will know more than me, but on the roadmap, there wasn't much else under dirt or management. I'm only guessing, of course, but I mean, I'd like to see it myself, to be honest. Stand on the waterfall with a cold beer. Change the beer to a Guinness, and sure. No, I know you can't. We're just kind of speculating and guesswork. I'm just going off what the roadmap says. I wasn't asking you to say anything. I was just saying Split would know. He's nothing but a tease. I just hope it's not going to be a midnight release for me this time, like this update was. Because if it's on the Saturday, then I won't be able to stream it next week. If it's on Friday, I can stream it Saturday, but is there a Q&A for it this time round? I really am looking forward to coming back though. Holy crap. So there is going to be a Q&A. Fair enough. Well, I hope it's coming out on the Friday then, not the Saturday. Oh no, NA time slot just says more. Yeah, I know, I get it, dude, I get it. I do understand. It's like one of my biggest supporters of my channel. He has to watch my stuff after the fact because he lives in New Zealand. He's quite literally the opposite end of the world from me. I know it says estimated Friday or Saturday. I also, but it also obviously says that currently on track. That all evidence says it can change. I get all that. I do understand. Right, here you go, Split. Use your best judgment. Now I'm going to do my best to not spill as much as I possibly can on the way. This is a combination coal and gravel. Estimate the monies. I say 25 grand. It'll be a bit of a crawl. If I can get that sweet spot again with the RPM. 23.4. Oh no, slow down, slow down. I had it earlier, I was like travelling at a solid 5 miles an hour. No, come on. The disadvantage to setting your settings to sensitive. That's not going to help, is it, if I can't see where I'm going? I'm stationary. Why is stuff falling off? It keeps twitching its head as well. I know they are. I played the game when I first got the game back with the old conveyor belts, and the bulk dirt was in it then. I love bulk dirt in this game. I was sorry to see it go, and I am really looking forward to it coming back. I still reckon about 25 grand. I haven't spilt that much. Well, can I ask one thing? I hope you can answer this one. Is it going to be like before, where you can pick and choose what machines have bulk dirt? Is that one? Are you allowed to answer that one? Come on, get up there. Right, 189.1. Oh, we'll round up to 0.2. Sweet. So glad. 189. That's trying to think now. It's 5k shy. That is almost exact 5k shy. That was 15 grand. I said 20. Didn't I? No, I said 25. That was a lot less. See, that's why I want bulk dirt back. All those cavities are going to be filled up. Oh, it's 24. Sorry. Painkillers. It's codeine. Thank you. Thank you for the math. So yeah, that wasn't bad. I am usually pretty good at guessing the amount. At least with the voxels. Oh yeah, I wanted to knock another 100 grand off, didn't I? So yeah, that would be great then, because I do like having this, the loaders with voxels, because there is some spillage. You can't have no spillage entirely, can you? It's not going to work that way. Probably going to have my excavator in bulk dirt, simply because the arm moves too quickly, and when you stop, all the voxels go flying. And the dump trucks are going to be bulk dirt as well then. True. I'm good at estimating then. Let's call it estimating. Right, I think we need to... Oh, I know it feels... Yeah, like I said, I did used to play with bulk dirt. But if there's no spillage at all, then, you know, the roller there gets no work done, does it? Unless you need to build a road. Oh, do you like my dragon, by the way? Not if you only use bulk dirt, it won't, Spy. Which is why I want to at least keep this in voxel. I hope the dozer works better with bulk dirt. Unless... Oh, actually, yeah. If it was bulk dirt, it might be more like Gold Rush, and you might end up deleting it. And if you're doing like what I'm doing here, once I get this back area sorted, I'm back to dozing the stuff off the edge. Oh, I know stuff still gets deleted regardless, but it's a matter of quantity. What I mean is though, like, Gold Rush deletes, what, 70% when you doze? Maybe more. No, I'd say about 80% maybe. Because the only bits that survive are the bits that side that make the ridges. Even when you go to an edge, it all disappears, doesn't it? Just melts away. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, most people, if they're not dozing to delete via flattening, then they'll shoving it off the edge to try and make it land on the bedrock to delete it that way anyway. So, you know, that's why people are going to use it. Of course, they're going to make it so it deletes dirt. But I don't want to see the dozer become that in this game, is what I'm saying. I'll probably do some tests on an off-world site with the dozer and bulk dirt, see how it does before I make a decision whether I want bulk or voxel. The grader I'll have that under bulk. I mean, I just don't want random voxels flying all over the place when you're smoothing out a road. Oh, split. I posted a short about like when in this game, you know, machines fall off the edge or go sliding, or in the case of that thing, it even went flying, just randomly. And ever since I posted that short, that roller has not acted up once. You will want to pick and choose with the new systems. Yeah, fair enough. So I wanted to anyway. That's how I've played everything, is going to bulk but dozer. I mean, I'll give this a run on bulk, just to either show it off or test it or whatnot, but might even keep it. It just depends on how good it is versus the voxel. But I do like the idea of having some spillage still, like I say. Not a lot, just enough to infuriate you. Never said it really don't have spillage. Just can't say how. Oh, fair enough. Okay, no, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I'm trying to remember if the original bulk dirt had spillage, or because I remember dropping bits of gold out the back of mine after doing like the 3 or 4 trommel to get extra gold, you know. But I can't remember if it was bulk dirt or voxel when it happened. I do miss some of the things from back then. Like I miss the ability to oh, that was a bit deep there. Might as well grab it anyway. I miss the ability to check on the conveyor belt to see what's running through them. I even liked the aspect of having to turn on the sorters. I mean, just things like little things like that sometimes, you know, it's just makes the game a little more interactive. Oh, sweet. It would be nice to see it all come back. Do you like the kind of keep out industrial feel I've got going on with this thing? Oh, that is really nice to hear. Yeah, so if he plans on taking all the stuff that people loved, he took a lot of it out, like the bulk dirt, then improving it and then putting it back in, rather than yeah I get that, make people miss it and come back with it even better than it was before. Instant love for the guy. Sneaky. I know it does. A lot of people have said it. A lot of people says it looks like a prison. Problem is, it's the retaining wall. I mean, I could drop it down a little bit. I can't see. Oh, not even that much. Look. That one will be down one level. I just had that top bit row on it for measurement purposes. And it's supposed to be, this is going to be obviously this bit here and even back into that area will be down there level wise. And the idea is you're driving in and you're driving out, and as you're rising up, you know, you're seeing more and more past the fence. It would be nice if there was, I'm not saying I want him to stop what he's doing to add this sort of thing, I'm just saying it would be a nice little touch if it was in it. But like another type of mesh like this, but periodically, every now and then there's a sign attached to it, like keep out, things like that. That'd be a nice little thing as well. Just for aesthetics, you know. Something else for people to spend their money on. How come? Why'd you take down all your retaining walls? Or was you digging, or are you gonna dig through them? He did hint at a Placeables DLC. I know you've said that he's talked about, not guaranteed, but talked about a placeable sell point. But that's all I am aware of. Oh, yeah. But I like the, like, if I built a pad into the cliffside, like, if I can get up. If I wanted to keep this where it is as a pad, I would put a wall against it, just at the bit where the pad's going to stick in, just as a for the, again, realism look of it. Oh, he said it. My memory's not the best, even when I'm not on my painkillers. Not gonna lie. Come on, Charlie. You're gonna make me work for this, aren't you? You know you've been playing this game too long when you actually start talking to the machines and naming them and things like that. And yet it's still time well spent. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, dude. I get it. Let's just hope he doesn't add in like an M-Shaw DLC. No retaining walls. That's a $2 million fine. One thing I do find annoying at using voxels with this machine or with the loaders. I don't like driving with the buckets raised up in the air like this, but it seems to spill less as a result. You'll beat a code. Just stick this mesh up against it instead. I'm looking forward to the main Gold Rush show coming back. Rumoured to have Rick back in it again. And I don't think Parker's friend Fred's going to be in it either this time round. The army guy. Yeah, no, I get it. Unless, of course, you have torrential rain or a massive, massive, huge, massive, massive blowout. But we don't have those kind of wash plants, so... Good. Fred content. It did. It really, really, really did. It was like the new Hoffman. The guys he used to compete against, from what I've read, they might not be in it either. I mean, it's rumoured. It's not, you know, it's like you know, they give hints and clues and... But I was a little disappointed with the wash plant that Parker picked on that, where was it, Australia one? I was kind of hoping he was going to go for like a mix, like Cold Rush the game style, part trommel, part shaker. Fair enough, dude. I've never done anything. I don't even drive cars IRL. I don't know how to drive. I get motion sick. So I've never even done anything close to this in real life. So I couldn't even tell you. I only know what I know from the shows, you know. Oh. I hate when that happens. It'd be nice to have a camera that follows. Right, wasn't there one in the... No, that was a reset camera, not a... Oh, that's not even in it anymore. Yeah, no, I think it was when you drove forwards, the camera reset behind it. But I never used to like that, so I turned it off. Didn't even realise it was out of the settings. Well, making my round, got tons of people to check in on and testing and all. Bids to make. Have a great day and make lots of progress on the mine. Cheers, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. As always, you're always welcome. Is it just me? Or does that look like the top half of a skull? Like sticking out of the ground there? Like a half-buried giant skull. Oh, coffee. I kind of don't want to dig into it. Well, there's some good monies down off the edge of this cliff right now. Lots and lots of coals. But there we go, guys. We had a. I mean, he didn't give too much. He didn't give much away, of course, but we got a tiny bit of info regarding the update to come. Enough of a tease to be even more excited about it. So thank you very much for that split. Oh dear. I think there's only one way I can get this down without picking it up. Charge! Ugh. That really wasn't nice on the eyes with those bricks going past like that. You can see how well that works. Nice little pile over here now. In any real life situation, this would just tip forwards right now. That's why I'm holding this up on this slope. There's some funny shit right there. That was some very dodgy driving, I'm not gonna lie. That's about centre, that's good. I don't want to, because when the bulk dirt does turn up, if there's less spillage going to happen, but I suppose for now let's drop the sensitivity on this right down to 1, like it's supposed to be. See if I can't drive it slower as a result. How full is it? Yeah, I'll wait till this clock's round and I'll give it a go with this one. And there's the dead foot, like I said. Ugh. I hate back problems, I really do. Thing is, it's not even, I don't even have a day off from the back pain anymore. Like it, years ago obviously, but it used to be aching some days, aching, not aching others, really hurt on the odd occasion, but you know, now I've got like a set level of minimal amount of pain that I'm always in. Then there's the sciatica. So pardon the pun, just a big pain in the ass. Don't get the pun, it's a sciatica, Jake. Because it can, in fact, sciatica can, in fact, transfer back pain, or some of the pain from your back, via nerves into your butt cheek. One of the weirdest bloody feelings ever, that is. I'm not even kidding you. Not just weird, of course, but Okay, either the settings haven't applied, maybe because of like a restart needed, or I don't know, maybe something else. It's feeling exactly the same. Sorry, I nudged my mouse ever so slightly. My FPS is dropping a bit now with all these random voxels everywhere. So I think I'm going to sell a bit more in them than last time. I'm going to sell those lot, that lot, whatever you want to call it. Painkillers. Get my head straight, come on. And we're going to do a save and load. Yeah, if he ever adds it in, I would love to have a setup where dump trucks only collect gold in one, coal in another, diamond in another, so you can know exactly how much of each you're selling when you're selling it. That would be fantastic, that would. That was quite the leap. Quite not quite lined up. Huh. Before I couldn't get under. I saw that. You tried to get out. I saw. Just that last little bit. I forgot I had a block down to tell me. This one's in line with that one. And back wheels are basically here. No, a little further back. There you go. Right, let's do a save and load. You know, I've not done anything to this, look, since in what, 10 days shy of a month. Yeah, I did click it. I hate that. It's not always, you can't always tell, can you? Feel to the weather. Oh, that's cool. Did you see that? The shadows of the clouds was on the floor there. Unless that's an ore deposit that you're seeing through somehow. Let's test out with this one because it's the easiest to place. Or one of. It needs fueling up anyway. There we go. So yeah, that's changed sensitivity now. It's testing out like how controlled this is. See, to me it feels horrible now, like it's so super slow. Thankfully it's only on that. I haven't changed any of the others, it's just the dump trucks. Yeah, man. I mean, you think this is slow. Just imagine how slow it would be if it was a steady incline without the grooves in it, but it's that kind of an angle. I mean, you can of course have no grooves at all. You can use the dirt to go up and down. Then you risk spillage and bumps, so don't really want that on the mine site. On the wine side, on the plant side, you know, the processing side of it, processing and selling. What's our loan at now? 400k? Need to shift position again, sort out my back. Going to recliner a little bit. I think I need to sort out my second coffee. I know it's a bit late for coffee, but these meds make me tired, so it's kind of a counteractive. It's only a weak coffee anyway, the second one. It's never a strong one. Oh. No, no. No, 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 no. Actually, let's watch it happen. There we go, that's a better angle. Feel like it's gonna start spilling. Give it one more go, one more load. Time 10 o'clock. Give it probably a maximum half hour. I'll be stopping somewhere, let's say between now and within half hour's time. It's only, if I do it in half hour's time, yeah, 400 grand. If I do it in half hour's time, then it's only a half hour early finish. My back is getting more difficult. The closer to the wear off time of my painkillers. Like I said, I can't take them too late, so I kind of have to wear off a little before bed, or I'll wake up with a huge, massive headache. Something I'd like to see added to the game as well. When you exit a vehicle, you stay in the camera mode that you were in when you go in. Like if I'm in the first person camera, I want to stay in the first person camera. I don't want to have to keep changing it. Right. full reverse. And brake off, and then... Okay, not full reverse. That's how I did it last time. You can't... It goes from like... Slow, not working, now work. It's... Or working. There's no intermediate, no slow change. It's like... The only thing the sensitivity does is change how far down you have to push it. It's like dead zone. The dead zone's down to nothing. That's something. I'm going to test something in a minute when I've got rid of the payload. Plenty of space to test in. I can't remember what the button was though. It's like a cruise control. M. Okay, nothing there. It won't move. Perfect. I can't increase, I can't. Oh, I can reverse. And I can tell it go forwards. But it's not going to change the speed. Like, it won't go above a certain speed. That's what I want, okay. do this. Yes, I'm being lazy. I'm well aware. No, 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 no. Come on, forwards. Oh, he's trying to deny me. I need to figure out a button set up to do it on my control pad. I'll probably work it out when next week's update happens, because I'm going to have to do a rework on some other controls as well. I don't know why, but I thought that was flush against the railing, the fence. Oh, that part there is. So I can do that. Looks a little weird, but it'll do the job. Right, let's do a couple of bits here. Sell, for now, it's not going to be much, but let's sell all of this. Completely forgot I had that on me. Gonna keep that. Sell all of those. Boom. Store, I'm going to be needing... Actually, I don't need any. They're not expensive, I'll buy them now. Oh, they're more than they were. I didn't think, I thought they were cheaper than that. Well, now I'm set up for once I've finished getting rid of the loan off camera. It's going to be a bit of clipping going on. I suppose I could get rid of that, attach it to that. It'll be not perfect, but same with that. So I'll keep them droppers in place. I'll just get rid of things, and I'll have to get rid of that and put it in there. I just have to remember what I removed and from where. Sorry, my headphones are a little tangled up there. There we go. I'm going to try and get at least a 200k paid off before the stream ends. That way it's just minimal payments made off camera. Not too much. Then the rest will be collected in containers after that. literally just to make sure I don't go too far over, every time I do the coal, sell the coal, I'll sell the other two as well, just to ensure that I don't collect too much. Someone outside, like almost right outside chat. Oh, I'm due some double glazing soon. My landlord's already measured me up for it. I cannot wait. That way when people are just outside having a chat, having a laugh, whatever, it doesn't bleed through as much. It doesn't bug me. Makes you sound like a right old grouch, doesn't it? No, it's just when I'm at home, I like to have a peaceful sit down, doing what I'm doing, whatever, you know. If I'm at home, I'm not at home to be social, am I? Hope you guys can't hear that. I mean, I'm hearing it through my headphones. But I've got my headphones on, I can hear it over the top of that. It's probably going to be the last scoop. Some of it looks like it's bouncing off. Like bouncing off the rest of the plant. Why didn't that register? There we go. Minimal spillage. Minimal effort. $186. That's almost 30 grand. It was like what, 4K short of 30 grand? I'll take that any day. Not going to be a lot from this, especially if it tries to do that. Well, up to 18. That was 6 grand. I mean, better than a kick in the teeth. And then finally, never mind. So, deposit. Gonna be a bit of a hard slog. If I have to, I'll borrow another little bit. Won't even be 100, but there's that. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna thank you all very much for watching. I am sorry I've been a little bit out of it today, but you will understand why. Next stream should be Wednesday, and hopefully I'll be a bit more with it then. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, stay safe, sleep well, goodbye.